how you feel. Just be honest. Just be honest to yourself. Be honest to her. Tell her what you really want her to do under the sheets. Hello, folks. Kilt-Man News Channel here on the daily coronavirus update. With me, Kilt-Man, and my learned colleague here, Kentucky Fudge. So yes, things are moving drastically ahead with their whole new policies sweeping in across the globe. President Trump came out the other day and said, yes, we are now invoking federal laws from time immemorial. And as he said, I think we all know what that is and the good things it can do. In other words, you haven't got a fucking clue what the hell your new federal laws really mean and what good they can do to anybody. And why is it that social distancing, you and all your munchkins all congregate together, about 30, 40 of you, and all those little stooges behind you are all like that, the president makes some good points, doesn't he? Must keep my job. Make sure that I'm on board. Oh, yes, the bullshit piles even higher in this state of crisis. In other news, panic buying has reached catastrophic levels in the UK, possibly even further afield. But what are people thinking? Why are they buying all these bog rolls? Why are they buying all these hand sanitizers? Why are they buying bottled water now? The taps doth still work. The water supply still flows. I don't get it. We don't get it, do we? It just doesn't seem to make any sense. As it happens, your newscaster here has to make a journey, a supply run to Asda. Other supermarkets are available. Now, I am on record extolling my pure, unadulterated, undiluted, vitriolic hatred of Asda and everything it stands for. And but weirdly enough, I've been tasked by Kilt Daughter to go out there and get certain provisions which can only be obtained from Asda, the As of the Dar variety. And in actual fact, I'm looking forward to it because I will be in quite a gung-ho mood. And it'll be Road Warrior down the aisles. And if I see anybody who is bulk buying, and you can take this as fucking read because I'm going to be there later in Asda enlist card. And if I see you, I'm going to film you and I'm going to question you and then I'm going to berate you. And if I don't like your answers and you don't put stuff back on the shelves and act like a decent human being, then I will not act like a decent human being. I will tip your fucking trolley over and I will kick the living shite out of you. Then you might need some extra bog roll to wipe up the bloody mess. Over to you, Kentucky. What have you got for us? Kentucky. Well, folks, we're lucky there that Kentucky wasn't mic'd up. We don't need to know about your rash. And we don't need to know, especially how you got it. And what you intend to do with it. We're live, for God's sake. In other news, of course. Hand sanitizers. What else can we do with them? Well, I've been finding that you can use them as an extra fantastic defrizz for your hair. Wonderful. Look at mine. I was like Lionel Richie before I came on air. But a few blasts of my favourite hand sanitizer. And look at me now. Yes, I'm Sandy Toksvig. So yes, people, you need to keep calm in these times of stress and crisis. And as the TV show Lorraine has just rammed down my throat, having just seen it, to keep themselves going, they're keeping the same segments open. Fashions, yes, fashions for self-isolation. How to wear sweatpants and sweatshirts and pyjamas and slippers with style and verve when you just pot around the house for 4 fucking months. And you've got Lorraine saying, oh, it's wonderful, that's extraordinary. Yeah, oh, I like that one. Hey. And they'll do great when you're cancelling your holidays. Yeah, but don't worry. You can go on your holidays later in the year, because it's all going to be fine. It's all going to be fine again. Don't you worry now. Don't you worry. Lorraine, I do love you, but fuck off. Sorry? Yes. Language, Timothy. Language. So, Kentucky, what the hell have you got down there? You shouldn't be playing with that. We're on camera. Should it be that colour? You've been peeling that, haven't you? You've been peeling that. I've told you before, don't be peeling it. Look, leave it as it is. Alright? Yeah, have that back. So, people, be happy, be safe. I've asked Bozo Johnson to come and sit to answer some questions which you guys can put forward. You can put forward questions, I will put them to the Prime Minister. And I will get answers. I will not allow him to go, but Prime Minister, what did you have for breakfast today? I'll pass you on to my scientific advisor. Prime Minister, how old are you? Well, I will pass you on to my medical advisor. Can you answer any question at all? Any? I'll pass you on to my question advisor. It's shy to tell you. So, as you can see here, this is actually the coronavirus care, which we're also worried about. And as you can see from this, which is hot off the press from my scientific advisors, just off camera, don't get too close now, social distancing. We are expecting a double dip in the curvature of the virus, which we do intend to flatten, or as Bojo would say, we must flatten the sombrero, flatten that sombrero. Sombrero? Sombrero? Prime Minister, what is this sombrero? I will pass you on to my headgear advisor. So folks, this is the first in a series of daily updates. Daily updates. Speaking of daily updates, here's a little one for you. A health official from Blackpool. Sounds like a joke, doesn't it? A health official from Blackpool fell down a well. She very pretty she was too. She was asked on some daytime bullshitterama, how are you coping? And she said, and I make no lies about this is exactly what she said. As true as I'm sitting here in a cabbage patch. We're dealing with things daily on a day-to-day basis and taking each day as it comes. Really? Well, now we know. But at least she answered the question. Bojo, how would you have answered that? I'll pass you on to my weekday advisor. In the meantime and in between time, me in Kentucky here have got to go and find an establishment which is still selling whiskey before we enter the realm of Asda. And further chaos will ensue. And to warn you, let's get this finger pointing right. We always struggle with this, don't we, Kentucky? All you high street salesmen, these guys with the small shops, which we've all been panicking about because the supermarkets, the growth of Tesco's and Sainsbury's and Waitrose and all that are pushing you out, breaking your nose into bankruptcy. Yes, we've all felt sorry for you. I have in fact championed many of you in the past. Beresford Meats, loving your stuff on Seabank Road, Wallasey. Go there, makes sense. Why are you people some of you people leaping on the bandwagon here and becoming complete and utter greedy twats? It's a technical term. You're bumping up the price of toilet rolls, hand sanitisers, from what may have been, for example, £4 for sanitisers, a 2-pack. You're making that £10, £12 now. Absolute shills, aren't you? Shills. Has it not occurred to you that maybe you could just keep the price down and you'd sell more of them? The supplies are still there, so you'll still get more stock in. But you're still making more sales. You're still making the more profit. What is wrong with you? You're greedy twats. Now, I've seen a lot of people complain about this on social media and other platforms about how this is happening and affecting them. They're going in desperate to get toilet roll and they're getting shafted, literally shafted by the corner shop, profiteer. Well, the answer's simple. If you have to pay for it, you have to buy it, you need it desperately, you've got no other chance of getting it, get it. You're going to have to, aren't you? Or walk out the shop and don't give them your business. And remember, folks, at some point in the near future, all this will be over. And those shops will still want your business. Don't give it to them. Remind them. Go in there and say, in fact, you could even pick up some goods and put them on the counter and then go, do you know what? I remember the way you shafted us during the big crisis. So fuck you. I'll walk straight back out again. Or drop them on the floor. Yes, I'm advocating a little bit of tit for twat. If they want to act like a tit, you remind them that they're a twat. So with that in mind, me and Kentucky, we're going to go and confer. But we'll be back, don't you worry, with further reports on chlamydia 19. And it's this huge outbreak which is threatening us. What? COVID-19, which is threatening us all. So in the meantime, in between time, Tartan News will be back on a station near you. So take it easy, be happy, be healthy, keep it Celtic, keep it kilted. Keep it kilted, keep it Celtic, keep it... What is that fucking phrase again? Oh, you know what, I don't know. I don't know anymore. It's all gone to rat shit. I don't know. People say, Kilt-Man, you work from a script. Yeah, there's my script. A couple of boobies, I tell you. And that's my kind of script that I can work from. Anyway, we're going to be seeing you all. Join in. Leaders! I said join in.